So I know I only did 3 videos, but due to timing and circumstance, because I'm currently going through spring cleaning, this gave me the best chance to do a video on all the kits I currently have built up. Now, mind you, I do have other kits that I haven't built, and I do have other ones that I do have built, but those are all in storage. And those are all from my childhood, so back when I was basically, was in elementary, middle school. So yeah, you're probably not gonna see any of those, but these are all the ones, or I should say all the modern kits that I have that I currently have built up that I got, what is it, back in, was it 2014, I think I got them. I started back into this, so I want to say it's 2014. But since I have this opportunity, I decided to go ahead and just, go through each kit that I have and just let you know about them. A quick disclaimer, just so y'all know, that I'm not gonna go through all the details. If you want those details are more like stats and all that other stuff, check out my shorts, because I'm gonna start doing shorts on all these kits when I get a chance. So I'm probably gonna miss a couple of names and not go through all the details, but I'm going to be doing short on all these kits that you see here, and probably some new ones that I get built up. We'll see what happens. So if you have any questions, to put down in the comments, I'll answer as many as I can. But outside of that, I'll go ahead and I'll start talking about all these kits. Oh, and one more thing, don't worry about that statue. That's just there. So this has nothing to do with this video. It just happens to be there. So, but anyways, with that being said, let me just go ahead and go through each kit that I own and just tell you a little bit about it. So I'm going to try to go quickly through this because I got to get back to cleaning. But I wanted to just do this video real quick because this is just the perfect time to do this. So we'll start with this one. Of course, it's from the Victory Gundam series, and this is actually the 3rd kit I think I tried to paint. I actually like this design. It's actually one of my favorite designs. Again, I was trying to learn how to paint. I'm not really good at it. If you look right here, you see it's not perfect. But I was trying it, seeing if it works. So if you have any suggestions or advice on how to paint kits, let me know, because I'm still learning, trying to figure this out. I haven't done this in a couple of years now, but I do want to get back into it one day. This right here is probably one of my favorite kits from this series, the Iron Blooded Orphan series right here. As you see, it's 2 kits in one. I got the clear and I got the regular ones. I put them together. I actually did it with this one, and I did it with this one from the Build Fighter series. So, and I just think I like the clear version better. I just think it just makes it pop and look better. But I don't really like it fully clear. I like the white being solid. I probably should have did this one clear. I kind of messed up right there. But no. This one I wanted the skeleton to be all basically clear like this, and then I wanted everything else to just be solid. So yeah, that's why I did it that way. So yeah, basically the entire skeleton of it is basically the see-through, and all the armor is just basically the standard one. So yeah, that's why I did that. So I was like, why did I do that? That's exactly why. But yeah, this is actually probably my favorite form of this Gundam, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't really like this one, but then when everything got added onto it, I actually started liking it. So I went ahead and decided to get it because I wanted to try it, see if it works. So this is my first time doing it, and this is my second time doing it. This is probably my favorite Wing Gundam version that has ever came out. Right there, P Bandai. And this is the only Impulse Gundam that you'll ever see me get. I think I said this in another video, but I absolutely want to get the P Bandai version of this one. So whenever I get that one, this one's only going to be in this flight mode. So enjoy while you can, because this is probably not going to be in this mode as soon as I get a chance to get the real gray one. So that right there is the 7th sword. This is the high grade one. And of course I don't know if you can see it, but I had the backpack attached. So there's that. Right here, this is what's the Blue Destiny. And I actually did like the side story. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I honestly, I just like the Gundam forms, like the Gundam that are kind of built like this. I don't know, I just like these ones for some reason. So yeah, but this is the Blue Destiny. As you see, yeah, did I install the red eyes? I think I installed the red eyes. I don't know if you can see it, but I did install the red eyes. This right here is the Gundam that started it all. The Wing Gundam from Gundam Wing. This is the first Gundam I ever saw. This is the thing that got me into all this Gundam stuff. Without this one, I would have never done any of this. If we want to see any of these model kits, everything started with this one, the Wing Gundam from the Gundam Wing series. If you're American, basically this is pretty much probably the majority of us started with the Wing Gundam. Of course, another one from the Iron Blooded Orphan series. This right here is probably the only one from the series that I like, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of any of the Gundam Age designs, but this is the only one I really like from the series, and this is the only one that you'll ever see me purchase from the series, because, well, maybe outside of, you know, the Build Fighters, but that's a little bit different, but from this particular series, this is the only one and the only form of this one that you'll ever see me own. Of course, you have this one from, what is it? I think this is also Build Fighters. But I just like the look of it. I don't like the sticker parts of it because you see the stickers are coming off. But I don't know, like the color just is pretty cool. Like, I don't know, I just like this one. It's also solid too. This is probably one of my most solid kits. So this is one of the first, I don't think this is the very first one, but this is one of the first kit badges I ever did. But the problem with this one is the legs right here, because they don't really match up. That's why, you know, I could never, you know, set that up in like a really straight standing position. You can see with the legs, you see how that one's kind of back and that one's just kind of straight up. It's because they're different sizes. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to paint them. That was like the first goal, but I forgot why I didn't do that. There was a reason why I couldn't do that. So I went ahead and did this one anyways. And yeah, I mean, I like it, but I probably need to, if I do this again, I'm going to have to paint it. So, you know, I may give another one of these one day and just paint it and put all the stuff on there. And then maybe it will work. But right now, it is what it is, you know. All right, let me show you something that's very important, which I skipped over. This right here, this is one of the most important Gundams that I have out of all the ones I built. Because this one is the one that got me back into Gundam building. So there's a story behind it. So basically, the reason why I got this one was me and my friend basically worked Anime Expo for a couple of years. And every year he went to Anime Expo, he always bought something cool. He always had money to buy things, and I didn't always have money to buy things when we went. And so then finally I just said, you know what, this year I'm going to buy something. I don't care what it is. I just want something so I can have it. Because every year we go, I never can afford to buy something. This year I'm like, I'm finally going to buy something. And the problem was, I went through the entire, you know, show, and I couldn't find anything to buy. I was like, okay, can I buy this? Can I buy that? And there was nothing there. And then finally, I saw this one. I think I saw this at the Bluefin booth, but I don't know if they were sold out. I think they were sold out, or I think it was too expensive. So I went to another booth, and I actually saw it. And I think it was like one of the last ones that they had. And I went ahead and got it. And yeah, so this is, well, it's this one. I forgot the other one. I forgot the second one. But this one is basically the kit that got me back into Gundam building. So if it wasn't for this kit, I would never, basically none of these kits you ever see. So this one's one of the most important kits in all these ones I built. So, yep. So again, yeah. And if it wasn't for this kit, you wouldn't be getting these videos either. So this one's very important. This one is from one of my favorite Gundam series, the 8th MS team. What's this? The Ground Gundam, I think it's called. This one, by far, is my favorite version of. Basically, it's this one right here, but I like this one better because I just love the color scheme. And this one is basically, it's the, what's it, the 7th sword? Was it from Gundam 00? But yeah, I absolutely like this one. I'm sure you know what this one is. You're going to see this all the time on this channel. This is technically probably the channel, the unofficial channel mascot. This is the Gundam Geminas 01 or 01 or however you want to say it for the G Unit series. But yeah, this right here, this is the first one I actually did a live stream on. So this one is always going to be featured on this channel no matter what. That right there, it's probably one of my favorite, you know, Gundam kits that I kind of combine. So this is combined with, what is it? I forgot which ones they are, but basically from the Build Fighter series, the Gundam X series. And basically I just took 3 of the kits and put them all into one. And yeah, there was something else I wanted to do with it. One that I need to do right here is I probably need to, where's that? Oh, there it is. I probably need to add, I don't know if you can see it, but I need to add one more because it doesn't reach around properly. So this Gundam can hold that comfortably. So I'm probably going to add one more piece right there. And then once I do that, I think this Gundam should be good. So right here, of course, the Gundam Thunderbolt. What is this called? What's this? What's the ground Gundam? Another type. But again, I think the short of this one is actually coming pretty soon. If it hasn't already been released. If it hasn't already been released, so just check out for that one. That will have all the details of this kit. But one of the things I loved about this kit is it's the dual shields, that it was like, you could carry it in the back. This one right here is probably, because I know there's a lot of expansions of this kit, but you can't go wrong with the old original. So I definitely love this one. Although what I do want to get, if it comes out, but if I get another one, is I want to get the piece so I can have what I think it was, you could put like 2 or 3 of these was a booster shields on here. So I want to do that. So that's kind of the next goal. Of course, one of the main Gundams from Gundam Thunderbolt. I forgot what this one's called. Again, you'll see it in the short when it comes out, but of course, I love this one because of basically, what's that called? Like a sled or a surf. I don't even know what that's called, but I freaking love that thing. I just thought it was cool. Basically just like a surfer. So all right, so let me go into probably the worst kit that I built. Like, out of all the ones I have and all the ones I bought, this is the worst one, and that's that one. I have no problem saying it. This one is flimsy. This one sucks. This one keeps popping apart. I have no love for this one. I'll be honest with you, this is probably the last time you'll see this one in this mode, because this is about to go back to the flight mode, because this thing's just too flimsy. It's great design, but the execution was terrible. So you'll probably have to see the other kit, but this one was one that I bought because I was going to do something with, well, I actually did it, and you'll see it upcoming pretty soon here, if you didn't notice it at the beginning. But this is just the extra parts I had left, and the extra part I decided to go ahead and build this one. And I think this one is from the Build Fighter series. So this was kind of funny. The funny thing is, I didn't really like this kit, but when I saw it with the backpack, I basically fell in love with it. It's funny how you do one little change and all of a sudden you go from like not really liking the kit to freaking fall in love with it. And with that backpack, it just looked amazing. So the funny thing is, I have yet to finish the series. Actually, to be honest, I'll tell you a little secret. Most of the Gundam series I've set on this list, I have yet to finish. The only ones I have ever finished that you've seen on this entire list is Wing Gundam, or my fault, Gundam Wing and 8th MS Team. Those are the only 2 ones I've ever finished. This right here is one of my biggest regrets, and don't get me wrong, I love the new Gundam. It's one of my favorite Gundams, but the reason why I regret this one is because as soon as I bought this, and understand I bought 2 of these because I wanted to do a double funnel pack. The reason why you don't see the funnels is because I was just too lazy to build them, so I never finished building the funnels. But the reason why I stopped, and the reason why I regret buying this one, because right after I bought this one, the real grade was announced. And if I knew the real grade was coming out, I would have never bought this one. So this is one of the purchases that I regret. I still have it, but if I had my choice, I probably would switch this one out. That one right there. So this one was just a purchase because I had extra money. Honestly, I didn't really love the backpack of this one, but I forgot what's this, the Lightning Gundam? I think this is from the Build Fighter series. But I didn't really like the backpack of this one, but I definitely kind of like the look of it. I just had extra money. I wanted to build another model kit, so I went ahead and just bought this one. This one is probably my favorite version of that suit because I just love the armor of it, and I love the red on it. And I just love, like, look how big. This is actually probably, well, okay, so technically, this is not the biggest I built, but this is my fault. I said it wrong. So this technically is not the biggest Gundam that I own, but this is the biggest that's built up. So, which you'll probably see those get built up if we get to that point. So make sure you subscribe to see those ones. These right here, wait, I'll come back to this one. I want to go here first. This one right here is the Zeta Gundam, and of course it's from Gundam Z. And honestly, you'll probably never see this one be built because I actually want to get the P-bonded version of this, because the P-bonded one, basically, I guess these ain't stickers, so I really want to get that one. So when I get the P-bonded one, I will definitely have that one basically in robot mode, and this one will be in the flight mode. So this one will always be in that one. This short probably won't come out for a while because I'm not going to ever take this out the flight mode because I want to get the other one. And when I get the other one, the P-Bondai one, I'm going to keep that one in basically the robot form. Now let's go back to these ones. And these are technically my first two that I kit bash and try to paint. And you can see because I think you can see right here, there's some issues right here with the paint. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. There's some issues right here with the paint. I think actually this is the first kit. No, this is the first one that I painted right here. This is the very first one that I painted right here. You could tell, see how that is right like that because I didn't take off the pieces because what I did was I basically just kept it in there. I just spray painted the entire thing. Then I basically clipped it out and I probably shouldn't have done that. But wait a minute, what do I call this one? I call this one, what's it, my dual wing Gundam. That's what I call it. But this absolutely, and this one's actually built, so that's why this one ties into that one because this is the second one I bought because I basically had this one and this is the extra parts I use for this one. And this one was basically two of this guy. It's basically what that was to become this one. Or was it two of those guys? Yeah, I think it was two of those guys. So yeah, well, yeah, I think it was two of those guys, but yeah. So as you see, I tried painting it red, so I tried it. I think it was good for my first time, but I tried it. And this one right here, it's actually my first like legit kit bash where like I actually, drilled holes into this right here and actually customized that. And oops, my fault, I hit that. So, okay, I'll explain to you what this is. So this is a combine, as you could tell, from the Victory Gundam, the Freedom Gundam right here, and what is that? The GPO3, I think it is. Basically, I just put all these three Gundams and just basically put it all into this one. And then I got this one from the weapons extra parts. And that's how I made basically this one. I don't really have a name for it yet, but this one right here. This one was probably one of my more successful ones when I was just trying to learn how to do it. There is some issues, but I'm happy I tried it. It was definitely fun. It was definitely a learning process. Again, I want to get better at this. So again, if you have any suggestions on how to paint Gundams or any model kits, put it in the comments below. Just give me some advice. And we'll end it on one of my favorite designs, although I messed up even the short because these were supposed to be pushed down. I didn't push them down. But the Moon Gundam. This is the one. So this one was freaking cool. I think I actually did a photo of it when I was at Anime Expo. So this one absolutely is one of my favorite Gundam designs of all time. I just love the look of this thing. And I remember going to Anime Expo and seeing it. I saw it in the display case. I'm like, oh man, this probably is not gonna come out. And then all of a sudden it came out online and I freaking went crazy and bought it as soon as I saw it. And actually, I'll be honest with you, I would love to get like one or two more of these one day because I would love to try to paint it. I like paint this blue part a different color. But I love, like, look at this thing. Like, this thing is probably one of my favorite Gundams that I actually own. Maybe I should go, I may actually do a list on my favorite Gundams that I currently own, that I currently have built. I may do that. It's a little quick short or something. But this absolutely is one of my favorite Gundams that I absolutely own. I know this is number one. There's some competition here, but this is definitely in my top 10. Actually, probably my top 5. So, and actually, this is probably one of my top 5 Gundams of all time, just because understand that this right here, this is the HG, and it looks almost like a real grade. This thing is amazing. I'm just extremely happy that I got it. And honestly, it scares me because what if they do release a real grade? I guarantee if they release a real grade, I think one, it would be P-Bondai, and two, it will be freaking expensive. But this is probably the ground jewel of all my Gundams that I built because this thing just looks amazing. And actually owning one, Like, I know it's not rare. It's designed so well that it feels like a special edition. Like, only a few people can have these and nobody else can, even though it's just a regular high grade. But if I had to rate this, this would be like a 5-star review, 10 out of 10. Like, just probably the greatest model kit that I actually own. Maybe not be my personal favorite, but, well, that's not true. It's not my number one. It might be my number one, it may not. I gotta go through it, I gotta think about it, but maybe I'll do a quick video on that if you want it. But now, with that being said, these are all the Gundam kits that I currently have built up. And again, if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to just do this for the month of May, just to try something out, to give y'all some new and some different content besides just gameplay all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions or you want to leave any comments, just put it down below. And yeah, if you enjoy this one, let me know, and I'll definitely do more content like this. And again, make sure to check out the shorts. So I'll make sure to do more shorts on each one of these, because again, I want to give y'all something different. I want to try something new. I want to add more to this channel. So I hope you enjoy this one. Make sure to like, and make sure to subscribe too, because I definitely have a really big plan for this channel. And I won't get there if you don't subscribe. So please subscribe. Help me out. Help me build this channel. Help me build this brand. Help me give y'all more great videos like this, because I will definitely be doing more like this if you really like these ones. I'll definitely try to go through more of these. So, and also, I did do a questionnaire too. So, because I do want to do another live build. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but the next one I do, basically, I'm going to give you a chance to let me know what you want to see me build. So you could basically see me build like the extra parts to this one. So, because I do have the attachment parts, which I haven't built up yet. So that would be a short stream, but I could do a stream on that. Or I have other kits I could go ahead and build. So if you want to check that out, make sure, to go to that questionnaire and let me know which Gundam you want to see me build next. So, because I will be doing a live stream hopefully in the near future, but it's going to be a second because I still got more things to do. But when I get a second channel, when I try to do it, because the last one I didn't really come out as well and the quality wasn't that great. So when I do the next one, I want to make sure the quality is better. So I'm going to try to fix that for the next one. So anyways, once again, I want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for checking out this video. Like I said earlier, I'll say one more time before I head out. Make sure to like this up so I know that you like it. And also make sure to subscribe, because again, I have a bigger plan for this channel, but I got to build this audience. So make sure you subscribe and I'll definitely give you more content. All right, y'all have a good one.